Hi friends, in the last video we covered very clearly about break statement. What is the next one? Continue statement we have to discuss. So do you know for which purpose we can use continue statement, right? To skip current iteration and continue for the next iteration. Are you getting? So my loop will be executed multiple times. Multiple iterations are there. To skip current iteration, continue for the next iteration. If you have that, happily we can go for what? Continue statement, right? Sir, what it means? Can you please explain with an example? Like you may ask. Very simple, sir. For I in range of 10, sir. For I in range of 10. Can you please tell what are various possible values for I? I possible values are 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? If I percentage 2 is equal to 0 means if I is even number, just if I use break, just have a look once, break, if I use break and then print of I value, assume that this is my code, sir. Assume this is my code. Sir, if what is the first I value? Can you please spell out what is the first I value, sir? I value is the 0. 0% 2 is equal to 0. Satisfied, sir. Break. If you use break, directly control will come out of the loop. We covered already. Break means what? Directly the control will come out of the loop. Okay? No more iterations. But instead of break statement, if I use continue statement, so if I percentage 2 is equal to 0, if I use continue statement, what will happen is skip this 0 iteration, continue for the next iteration. Are getting continue for the next. Sir, I value 0. 0% 2 is equal to 0. Satisfied. Continue means now I value will become 1. 1% 2. So, if this condition satisfied, continue means skip remaining statements in that iteration, continue for the next iteration. For that purpose we can use. So, continue statement, right? If I is equal to 0, 0% 2 double equal to 0, satisfied, continue means go for next iteration. Now I value will become 1. 1% 2 is equal to 0, not satisfied. If it is not satisfied, continue won't execute. Execute remaining as usual, print of I means 1. So, if it is not even, print, sir. If it is the even number, go for next iteration. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is the output by default we are going to get. Clear for all of right? So what is the purpose of continue statement, sir? Continue statement means, sir, skip current iteration and continue for the next iteration. Okay, you won't come out of the loop. If you want to come out of the loop, break statement we require to use, but continue means skip current iteration and continue for the next iteration. For that purpose we can use what? Continue statement, right? Clear? Let me execute this code. Have a look once. Here my requirement here is, observe carefully, for I in range of 10, sir. For I in range of 10, if I percentage 2 is equal to 0, assume that break, sir. If I percentage 2 is equal to 0, break. First let me check with the break statement, sir. So first I value the 0, 0% 2 is equal to 0, breaks come out of the loop. Outside of the loop no more statements is there. So what is the output we are going to get? Nothing. No output at all if it is the break statement, right? Okay, let me execute this code. No output. Py test.py, no output, right? But now I am taking, sir, instead of break, continue means, can you please continue next iteration? I is equal to 0. If I value the even, just skip current iteration, go for the next iteration. If it is not even, continue won't execute. So print I value as usual. So what is the output we are going to get, sir? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Have a look once. What output we are going to get? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like this, right? So where we can use continue statement? Inside the loop to continue next iteration by skipping current iteration. We can go for continue statement, right? Sir, very simple formula, very simple word analogy I want to explain. Suppose you have girlfriend is there. Regarding you have girlfriend is there. You can break up with the girlfriend, so that further communication won't be there with that girlfriend. But assume that wife is there. Can you use the break word with the wife? then so wife is going to give left and right, so you can't use okay that day anyway, so silent. Next day should be continued as usual. Are you getting right? Continue we have to use for the wife, break statement we require to use for the girlfriend. Just kidding, just remember, that's all. So are you able to understand, right? What is the purpose of continue statement? Continue statement to skip current iteration, continue for the next iteration, right? Sir, now let me go for one more example so that you will get much clarity. Of course 3 or 4 examples I will cover, so you will get clear picture about continue, right? Sir, our shopping cart application is there, 10, 20, 30, 600, like some items are there, sir. If any item required insurance, then stop this processing of this order, okay, with the break statement we did already, right? So if any item required insurance, skip that item, no problem, skip that item, continue for the remaining items, okay? If you want to continue for remaining item by skipping this item, happily we can go for what? Continue statement. Sir, how you can use, can you please explain with that example? Have a look once, sir. Suppose I have shopping cart is there, sir. Cart, in that I have 10, 20, 600, 30, 700, 780, 90 is there, sir. Okay, so which items process required insurance? Sir, one is 600, second one is 700, because if any item greater than 500, insurance must be required. So if any item required insurance, skip that item, right? Now for item, for each item in cart, for each item in cart, if item greater than 500, if item greater than 500, just print insurance must be required, insurance must be required, insurance must be required, just skipping. Are you getting? Insurance must be required, just skipping these items, just skipping this item, continue for the remaining item. Sir, what I have to take? Continue. Observe carefully. Here am I. If anywhere item required insurance, if item value is greater than 500, so skip that item, go for next. Sir, if item not greater than 500, okay, print processing item, print processing item. Which item we are processing, sir? Item like this. That's all. So beautiful, best example to understand what is the purpose of continue. Sir, if any item required insurance, don't place that order, immediately stop processing that order, break statement, sir. If any item required insurance, skip that item, continue for the remaining items, then happily we can go for what? Continue statement, right? Let me execute this code. Observe carefully, right? Here L or shopping cart is equal to 10, 20, 600, 30, 700, 80, 90. These are the items are there, sir. For each item, for each item in cart, if item greater than 500, if anywhere item greater than 500, print insurance must be required, insurance must be required, just skipping this item. Are you getting? Just skipping item like. So which item you are skipping, sir? Just let me print that item also. Okay, well, next, sir, print processing item, okay, which item, sir? That's all. So if it is the 10, sir, processing successfully. If it is the 20, processed successfully. If it is the 600, skip that item because it required insurance. Continue for the remaining. Yes, 30 will be continued. Sir, 700 means yes, skip this item because insurance must be required. 80, 90. So continue case, all items will be considered. If it is the break statement, so in the middle only it will be stopped, sir. Okay, now insurance must be required and then continue like this. Observe carefully. This is continue for the remaining item. Now observe what is the output you are getting. Processing item 10, processing item 20. Sir, insurance must be required, just a skipping item 600. Processing item 30. Next, insurance must be required, just skipping item 700, processing item 80, processing item 90. So all items are processed, sir. Wherever insurance is required, can you please skip that item? If you want, then happily we can go for continue statement. Are you in the position to understand, right? Where we can use continue? Suppose if I use break statement, assume that instead of continue, if I use break statement, sir, what will happen? What will happen? Yes, friends, if I use break statement, sir, 10, okay, processed, 20 processed, but whenever 600 is coming, break, immediately the control will come out of the loop, the remaining items won't be processed. Observe that difference between break and continue. If it is the break, immediately the total loop will be stopped, remaining items won't be processed. But if it is the continue, all items will be processed, sir. Have you observed? Just have a look once. Instead of continue, if I use break, sir, if I use break, what will happen? What will happen? 10 will be processed and 20 will be processed, but whenever 600 is coming, immediately breaks are, break means out of the loop, the remaining items won't be considered. Observe carefully, right? Now have a look once. Processing item 10, processing item 20, whenever 600 is coming, immediately the loop will be stopped, the program will be stopped. Clear, right? So this is about break and continue, the difference. Sir, I don't want to execute loop further, break statement. I want to skip only current iteration, continue for the next iteration. Better to go for what? Continue statement, right? Any doubt? Clear, right? Sir, let me go for one more example with continue statement so that you will get much clarity. Sir, I have one list of numbers are there. Okay, how many numbers are there? Is 10, 20, 0, 5, 0, 30 is there, sir. Can you please spell out how many values are there? 3 plus 3, 6 values are there. In that, how many zeros are there? Okay, 2 zeros are available. Okay, now my requirement is, so I want to divide 100 with each number. I want to divide 100 with each number and I have to print the result. This is about my requirement, right? So divide 100 with every number from the list and can you please display the result? Then here one small twist is there, one small problem is there. If the number is 0, how you can divide 100 with 0? Immediately 0 division error we are going to get. Correct or not? Okay. Sir, what I want to take here, very simple. For each number present inside L. For each number present inside L. Sir, print of here I am taking 100 by, okay, curly braces is equal to curly braces. At our childhood somewhere we covered this one, replacement operator in the string. Have you remembered, right? Okay. Sir, now 100 by curly brace is equal to curly brace dot format of, so first this number should be replaced with the x value. If x is the 10, 100 by 10 is equal to, now I have to replace with the result 100 by x value I have to take. That's all, sir. This is the code what I have, but there is a big problem is there in this code. What is the problem is, if it is a 10, 100 by 10 means 10.0. Next 20, 100 by 20 means, okay, just 5.0 like we are going to get. Next 0, sir, 100 by 0 means 0 division error we are going to get. Then immediately error is coming, stopped, that's all. Okay, have a look once. Sir, up to this, here I am taking L is equal to, sir, just 10, 20, 0, 5, 0, 30 like this I am taking. For each x in L, for every number present inside L, print of, okay, 100 by curly brace is equal to curly brace like this I am taking, sir, is equal to curly brace like dot format of, sir, first curly brace we have to replace with x, second curly brace we have to replace with 100 by x result, right? That's all. Sir, now observe very carefully, sir. If I can take 10, sir, 100 by 10, 10.0, 100 by 20, 5.0. Sir, immediately it will be stopped, sir, 0 division error, division by 0 like this, right? So now how I can solve this problem? Very simple. Before performing this division, can you please check, is this value, x value, is the 0 or not? If it is the 0, skip that 0, continue for the remaining. Okay, like, sir, how you can write the code for that? Very simple. Have a look once, sir. For each x in L, if x is equal to 0, sir, if x value is the 0, what I have to take? Print of hello stupid. How we can divide with the 0? How we can divide with the 0, like this I'm taking. Hello stupid, how we can divide with the 0, like, so continue for the next number. Again, continue for the next number. If it is not 0, just print, yes, just now I told 100 by curly brace is equal to curly brace dot format. First curly brace we have to replace with x, second curly brace we have to replace with 100 by x. Now 0 division error we can overcome with this continuous statement, right? Okay, have a look once, sir. Very important point. Now here what is the extra code I have to write? If x is equal to 0, if x is equal to 0, sir, if it is the 0, sir, print hello stupid. How we can divide with 0? How we can divide with 0? Like this I'm taking, sir. How we can divide with 0? That's why just skip that, continue for the remaining part. That's all. So if x value is the 0, skip current iteration, go for the next one. 10 processor, 20 processor. Whenever 0 is coming, so continue for the next one. So 0 is not going to be processor, only 5. And then 0 again, not processor. 30, it will be processor, sir. Sir, what is the output we are going to get? Let me use, sir, here floor division, so that integral value we can expect. Floor division I am taking, sir. Okay, now observe carefully. 100 by 10. Okay, 10. 100 by 20. 5. Hello, 0 is coming, sir. Hello, stupid. How we can divide with 0? Next, 100 by 5. 20 is coming. Hello, stupid. How we can divide with 0? Next, 100 by 30 is the 30. So, whenever 0 is coming, immediately, continue, sir. Like, even this print statement is not there. Assume that I'm not. If x is equal to 0, just continue. Then, what the answer we are getting? Only valid results only we are going to get. So, just observe that. If x is equal to 0 invalid, just skip that value and continue for the remaining. Like this we are going to get. Everyone in the position to understand, right? What is the purpose of continue? Inside loops we have to use continue statement to skip current iteration and continue for the next iteration, right? Okay, well, so now let me go for one more example so that you will get much clarity about this one. Sir, take very special care and then tell the answer. Sir, I am taking x is equal to 10, sir. X is equal to 10. If x greater than 40, if x is greater than 40, print of hello, I'm taking, and then continue. Hello, I'm taking, and then continue. Next, if x are not greater than 40, print of hi. Just I'm trying to print hi, sir. That's all. Can you please confirm what is the output we are going to get? Respond. Array, what is the output we are going to get in this case? A small code, matter of 4 or 5 lines of the code. What output we are going to get? Okay? Don't tell. Of course, here, if x is greater than 40, print of hello, continue. So print of hello continue means this condition is not satisfied. If this condition is not satisfied, only this one is going to execute. That's why output is hi we are going to get, sir. Like some people are going to use. I will give left and right. Remember, what is the reason for that is, if you want to use break and continue, compulsory we should inside the loop only. Okay, break and continue statements we have to use where? Inside the loop only. Sir, we are using continue, but where is the loop? For loop we are not using, while loop we are not using. Without the loops concept, we can't use continue. By mistake, if you are using continue, immediately error we are going to get. Have a look once, it is a syntactical mistake. Sir, now I am taking x is equal to 10. If x greater than 40, print hello, I am taking hello. Next continue, like next print hi, I am taking son. That's all. So we are misusing continuous syntax. Regarding we are misusing continuous syntax. Continuous syntax we should use inside loop, but no loop. Without loops, how you can use continue, right? Now have a look once. If I execute this code, syntax error, continue not properly in loop, continue not properly in loop, like a syntax error by default we are going to get. So please make sure if you want to use break and continue statement, compulsory you should be inside loops only. Suppose if I remove this one, if I remove continue statement, have you observed, right? If I remove continue statement, I am not misusing the syntax, perfectly it is valid. What the answers are? This condition is not satisfied, that's why it is not going to be printed. Only hi will be printed, sir. Continue is not there. Now observe, hi will be printed like this, right? So it's a important point what you people should be aware. Break and continue statements we have to use only inside loops concept. Outside of the loop we can't use. Clear? Sir, now I will explain how to use break and continue inside nested loops. Some people may ask, sir, can I use break statement inside nested loop or not? Then which loop is going to break? Which loop is going to continue? Like you people may have that doubt. Here observe, sir, I am taking for I in range of 3, sir. So can you please tell what are possible values for I? I possible values are 0, 1, 2. Okay, like similarly for j in range of 3, sir. For j in range of 3, can you please tell what are various possible values of j, sir? 0, 1, 2. These are the possible values for j. Now what I have to take, if I double equal to j, if I double equal to j, can you please print, sir, can you please break? Just let me go for break. So otherwise, if this condition not satisfied, print I value comma j value, like that's all. So this is the code what we have. Can you please tell, if I execute this code, what is the output we are going to get, sir? Please confirm. Yes, friends, what is the answer we are going to get? What is the output we are going to get? Break. There are how many loops are available? 2 loops are there, sir. Outer loop and inner loop, nested loop concept, right? What is the output we have to get? So this is inner loop, sir. This is the inner loop, and this is the outer loop, like. So very simple. Observe that whenever I is equal to 0, possible values for j are j is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, sir. Okay. Whenever I is equal to 1, again j, possible values are 0, j is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. Whenever I is equal to 2, what are possible values for j? J is equal to 0, j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2, sir. Okay. Now think a bit very carefully, right? So this break present inside inner loop. So which loop is going to break? Only inner loop is going to break. Remember this one. The most nested loop is going to break. The inner loop which contains break statement, only that loop will be break, not outside loop. Okay. So now for I in range of 3, I value is the 0. Now for j in range of 3, j is the 0. I is the 0, j is the 0. If I and j both are same or not? Yes, 0, 0. If both are same, means a break statement. So which loop is going to break? Only inner loop is going to break, sir. Now the control is coming here. Okay. If the control is coming here, means this inner for loop completed. This inner for loop completed. Now go for next iteration of outer for loop. Now I is equal to 1. Again for j in range, j is equal to 0. So for I is equal to 1, j is equal to 0, both are equal or not equal? Can you please confirm both are equal or not equal? Not equal. If both are not equal, break is not going to execute. Print ij. I value is 1, j value is the 0. First it will be printed. Okay, well. Sir, after that, j value will go for next j is equal to 1. J is equal to 0 completed. I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1 means both are equal. If both are equal, break, sir. Break means come out of the inner loop. Come out of the inner loop. Now inner loop won't be continued. Sir, go for outer loop. Now I is equal to 2, sir. I is equal to 2, j is equal to 0. Again j is equal to 0. Both are not equal, print 2, 0, printed, sir. Next j value will become 1, 1. So I is equal to 2, j is equal to 1. Both are not equal, print 2, 1, printed. Next, sir, j value will become 2, sir. I is equal to 2, j is equal to 2. Break inner loop is going to be break. Next, I have to go for next I, but I 0, 1, 2 already completed. Now the program will be stopped. So what is the output we are going to get, sir? This is the output 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1. This is the output we have to get if I use a break statement, right? Remember this one. So in nested loops, if I use break statement, which loop is going to break? Innermost loop is going to break, sir. Okay, I will look once, sir. Now let me consider for I in range of 3, sir. For I in range of 3, for I in range of, sir, 3. For j in range of 3, sir. For j in range of 3. Sir, if I double equal to j, if I double equal to j, what I have to take, sir? Break. Otherwise, print I value comma j value, like print I value comma j value. So whenever 0, 0 happen, break inner loop. Whenever 1, 1, 2, 2 break is going to be happen, sir. I and j both are equal, break, like. What is the answer we are going to get? Have you observed, right? 1, 0, 2, 0, 2, 1. This is the answer what we are going to get. So any doubt about this terminology, right? How you can use break inside nested loop? Sir, some people may ask, sir, I want to break outer loop, not inner loop. I want to break outer loop, not inner loop. Sir, is there any way? No such type of terminology. If you want to break, here you have to write a break statement based on this I value. Sir, in other languages like Java, we have labeled break statement, labeled continue statement is there, but in Python, labeled statement, such type of terminology not allowed. Remember that. If you are not coming from Java, you are not having the doubt. The people who are coming from Java background, labeled break, labeled continue statement, such type of terminology not there. Sir, how you can use? Sir, this is the Java's style. L1. I am giving the name for outer loop L1 like. Now I am using break L1. Are you getting? Break L1. Which loop is going to break? Instead of inner loop, outer loop is going to break. But this rule is applicable for Java, but not for Python. In Python, labeled break and labeled continue is not there. Innermost loop only is going to break. Clear? Sir, same example with the continue statement. Let me consider, sir. Here, for I in range of 3. Sir, what are possible values for I? 0, 1, 2. Next up, for j in range of 3. For j in range of 3. What are possible values for j, sir? J possible values are 0, 1, 2. Okay, like. Sir, now my requirement is if I double equal to j. If I double equal to j, can you please continue? Instead of break, I am using which words are? Continue statement. Okay, like. Sir, if this condition not satisfied, just print I value, j value, like. Sir, this is about what is the nested loop where I am using continue statement, right? Sir, now observe. If I is equal to 0, what are possible values for j? Again, j may be 0, j can be 1, j can be 2, sir. If I is equal to 1, what are possible values for j? J is equal to 0, j is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2, sir. If I is equal to 2, I am taking, what are possible values for j? J is equal to 0, 1, j is equal to 2. Okay, like analyze very carefully. You can easily understand this one. First time I is the 0. Next j, this inner loop started, sir. J value is also 0. Both are same. So if both are same, continue. Don't skip, don't come out of the loop. Continue for the next iteration. So if I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, continue. Okay, continue, sir. Now continue for the next, j value will become 1. 1, 0, I is the 0, j is the 1. Both are not equal, print ij. So 0, 1 printed. Next, I is the 0, j is equal to 2. Both are not equal, print, sir, 0, 2. So 0, 1 printed, 0, 2 printed, right? Sir, now j value completed, 0, 1, 2 completed. Now, sir, this inner loop is going to be completed. Now again go for outer loop, next I value. What is the I value, sir? 1. So I value is 1. Again this inner loop is going to be initialized, j is the 0. 1, 0, both are not equal. If 1, 0 both are not equal, print, sir, 1, 0 printed. 1, 0 printed. Now after that, now this j value will be incremented. J is equal to 1. So I is 1, j is 1. Just continue. Go for next j. What is the next j value? 2, sir. I is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. Both are not equal. Can you please print 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2 like. So now this inner loop completed. J 0, 1, 2 completed. Now I value will become 2, sir. Okay. I is the 2, j is 0. I is the 2, j is the 0. Both are not equal, sir, 2, 0 printed. I is the 2, j is equal to 1. Both are not equal, 2, 1 printed. I is the, sir, 2, j is 2. Continue means continue for the next j. No value. Inner for loop completed. Go for next I value. I value 0, 1, 2 already completed. No next value. That's all. The program will be stopped. This is the output we have to get. Sir, please make sure previous example and this example you have to trace with pleasant mind. Then you can get much clarity, right? Have a look once. Here, sir, instead of break, now I am using continue statement. Same example, continue statement, right? What output we are going to get, sir? 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 2. So means whenever 0, 0 is coming, continue, sir. So 1, 0, 1, 2. Means whenever 1, 1 is coming, continue. 2, 0, 2, 1. Means whenever 2, 2 is coming, continue. That's all. So these are various things what you people should be aware how to use break and continue inside nested loops concept. Clear for all of you, right? So there is some concept named with labeled break and labeled continue, but in Python that concept not applicable. Any doubt? Hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly about break statement and continue statement, right? Sir, now there is one specific Python specific syntax I want to introduce for you people, right? Sir, else. Have you observed, right? What is that word? Else word, sir. Then immediately you may ask, sir, we covered already else. Where? In the if else, like we discussed, right? So in all languages, almost all, like Java, C, C++, else is always associated with the if, sir. Else is always associated with the if in all languages including Python. But in Python, this else, there is a specialty is there. Sir, this else can be used with the for loop. This else can be used even with the while loop also. Are you getting? While loop also. While else, for else syntax is there. Even, do you know, we can use try, except, else, finally, like even with try, except, else, there also else block is going to be used, sir. Of course, this is our future in the exception handling I will discuss, but anyway, else can be used in multiple places. Don't feel it is applicable only for if statement, right? So else can be used even in the case of loops also. That is the concept what we have to discuss. What is our next concept, sir? Loops with else block. Okay, now sir, when else we have to use, when else will be executed if I use with the loops concept, sir? Very simple. Assume that in our company there is one employee is there. Normal analogy so that you people can understand very easily, sir. Sir, employee is there. He provided service almost around 40 years, 35 years, like retirement day came. Assume that is today, tomorrow is going to retire. Assume that. So with the two good person, no breaks in the middle. He is, sir, he did very well. He provided great service to the company. Compulsory, the remaining colleagues are going to arrange, or company itself is going to arrange. Do you know? The company itself is going to arrange a farewell party, or otherwise retirement day celebration. There is just like a party they are going to celebrate. So everyone is going to congratulate this person, or do you know they are? So it's a big celebration will be there, sir. Yes. So if employee not having any remarks, employee having good track record on the retirement day, definitely celebrations by default will be there. Assume that, sir. There is another employee is there, another employee is there, but he involved in some illegal activity. Okay, he services got terminated, sir. Okay, just is almost around service is still 20 years of service is there, but this person involved in some illegal activity, that's why it terminated, sir. Can you please tell? So on the terminated day, any farewell party, any celebrations the people are going to take? No chance at all. Okay, because his service got terminated in the middle only. He didn't complete its total service. In the middle only, because of his illegal activity, his services got terminated. Then farewell party is not there. Are you in the position to understand? If you can understand this analogy, this example, then loops with the else part easily you can understand, right? Sir, very simple. Employee without a break. Employee without a break. So employee with breaks. Employee with a break. Observe that. My intention is without a break means good track record, no mistakes in his career. Like with a break means got terminated. Assume that. So in which scenario farewell party must be required? Retirement day celebrations must be required in the first case or second case? Obviously in the first case, right? So employee without a break, farewell party must be required. Okay, sir, employee with a break, farewell party is not required. So this terminology is nothing but loops with a break statement. Sir, employee and loops, how it is, sir? Simple terminology. Let me convert this discussion into our technical words. If the loop executed without a break, remember this one, if the loop executed without want to do any activity, then we have to define that activity inside else part. Remember this one, sir. So when else will be executed, if the loop executed without any break statement, then only else part will be executed. So if the loop executed successfully without a break statement, then if you want to define any activity, where you have to do, sir, inside else part we have to take that. So loop without a break, then only else part will be executed, right? Okay, sir, when it will be executed with exception handling, that thing we will discuss in the future. Sir, I will explain with an example so that you people can feel more comfortable. Basic idea, executed without a break statement, then only else part will be executed. Clear? Sir, let me go for a small example. Our going to take. Observe that carefully, sir. Here cart is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, some 50 is there, sir. Assume these are the items what we have. For each item in cart, for every item present in the cart, can you please print here what I have to take? So insurance must be required or not, like I have to check, sir. If item greater than 500, if item value greater than 500, sir, here print we can't place this order because insurance must be required. Okay, we can't place this order, we can't place this order because insurance must be required, like we can write, and break, sir, break, like. So if this item is not greater than 500, now print processing item, processing item, processing item, sir, which item, like I'm taking, sir, that's all. So now take very special care. Every item, sir, not greater than 500 means this situation never comes in our example. Break won't be executed, I'm sure. Sir, if the loop without break, I want to print some meaningful message. Congratulations, all items processed successfully. I want to provide some such type of message, right? Where we have to define this thing, we have to define inside else block. Okay, for under for else block I'm taking. This totally single syntax only for else. Okay, here print congratulations, congratulations. So all items processed successfully, all items processed successfully, like this I'm taking, sir, successfully. Okay, like I'm providing some print statement, right? So take very special care when this else part will be executed. If break statement not encountered inside a loop, if loop without a break, then only else part is going to execute. Can you please tell, as per this example, else part will be executed or not? Yes, because every item value is less than or equal to 500, less than or equal to 500, that's why break is not going to come. Insurance not required, break is not going to come. If break not happen, compulsory else part is going to execute, sir. So processed 10, processed 20, 30, 40, 50, all items processed, congratulations, all items processed successfully, else part is going to be executed, sir. Best example to understand where we can use else. Observe carefully. Here I'm taking a simple example, sir. Of course, same example, let me execute. Sir, cart is equal to 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 I'm taking, sir. That's all. Sir, for each item in cart, if item greater than 500, if item value greater than 500, print we can't place this order. Okay, we can't place this order because of insurance, like this I'm taking, sir, because of insurance issue, we can't place this order, break, sir. Okay, now print process item, processing item, which item we are going to process, sir, item value. Okay, like. Sir, if all iterations completed successfully without a break statement, if all items processed successfully without a break, I want to do something else. Sir, here you have to take print of congratulations. Okay, congratulations, all items processed successfully. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, all items processed successfully, like. Now observe very carefully, meaningful example, sir. So in this case, do you know, sir, this condition, sir, not true for any of these items. That's why break statement is not going to execute. If break is not going to execute, definitely else part is going to be executed, sir. Now have a look once, sir. Observe carefully. Processing item 10, processing item 20, 30, 40, 50. Congratulations, all items processed successfully, like this, right? Meaningful. Now I have one small doubt is there, sir. What's my doubt is, suppose assume there is one item is there with 600 are getting with 600. If a 600 is there, insurance must be required. Break statement, if the break statement encountered directly the control is coming outside of this total syntax. Remember this one. So in this case else part won't be executed directly. The control is coming here, else won't be executed. So loop without a break, then only else part will be executed. Clear, right? Now let me cross check this one. Here at least one item in the middle, let me keep as 600, sir. If I am taking at least one item in the middle 600, what will happen? Have you observed, right? Sir, processing item 10, 20, 30. So processing item 10 will be processor, 20 will be processor, 30 will be processor, sir. But whenever 600 is coming, sir, this condition is the true, means insurance must be required. We can't place this order. Break statement is coming. Break means come out of the loop. So come out of the loop means even you are coming outside of else part also. In this case, else is not going to be executed. Have you observed, right? Processing item 10, 20, 30. We can't place this order because of insurance issue. Clear, right? So this type of thing is what is the meaning of else with loops. Clear? Any explanation is required? More meaningful, sir. Of course, in the file IO, exception handling, everywhere this syntax is going to be very, very helpful. There we will discuss much more. Get the basic idea in loops concept. When the break statement will be, when the loops else part will be executed, loop without the break, then only else will be executed. Like then immediately some students are going to ask, sir, what about continue? I'm not taking break, sir. I'm taking just continue statement. What will happen, sir? Sir, very simple. Continue and else nowhere related. So here if for no break, then else will execute whether you are using continue or not, no problem at all. So break is not executed, that's why, sir, else part is going to execute. Else is meaningful only with the break statement, else is not meaningful with continue statement. Remember, so instead of break, if you are using continue, then what will happen is compulsory else is always going to execute because we are not using break statement. Okay, have a look once. So here instead of break, I am using continue. So now observe that. So whether items are there or not, so whether insurance is required or not required, else part is always going to be executed because we are not using any break statement within the loop. Remember this one. Now observe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Sir, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all items processed successfully. Okay, like now here just I'm taking one item with a 600. Like what will happen? Sir, it is the true. It is the true means we can't place this item. We can't process this item. We can't process this item because of insurance. Continue means only 600 will be skipped. Continue for the next one. Continue for the next one. Like so, else is it going to be executed or not? Definitely else will be executed because we are not using break statement. Okay, remember. Now have a look once. Processing item 10, processing item 20, 30. We can't process this item because of insurance for 600. Next 40, 50, and have you observed, right? Else part got executed properly. Congratulations, all items processed successfully. Like so, everyone in the position to understand when else part will be executed. If the loop without the break, then only else will be executed. Okay, like so else part is meaningful with the break, not meaningful with the continue statement. Any doubt? Clear, right? Sir, now we covered very clearly about for loop, while loop, break statement, continue statement, and even else block also. Just 2 or 3 questions for revision sake, let me take, sir. First question, have you observed what is the difference between for and while loops in Python? What is the difference between for loop and while loop in Python? Can you please tell when we should go for loop? For every item present in some sequence, if you want to perform any activity, then we require to go for loop. Are you getting? For loop, is always based on sequence, is always based on some collection. If the sequence or collection not there, you can't use for loop. For every item present in this list, for every character present in this string, or for each item present in this range, like if a sequence or collection there, then only we can go for loop. For loop is always based on sequence. Clear, right? But what about while loop? While loop is always based on some condition. As long as some condition is true, then only while is going to be executed. Sir, we covered already multiple examples, just a revision sake only. So here for loop is the sequence based. For every item present in the sequence, if you want to do some activity, then we require to go for. So while loop is condition based. For every condition I want to, as long as condition is true, I want to do something, then we require to go for while loop, right? Have a look once, just a one line answer for this. Repeat the code for every item in sequence, then we require to go for what? For loop, sir. So repeat the code as long as some condition is true, then we require to go for while loop. So for loop is sequence based and while loop is always condition based. Clear, right? Next, observe the second question, sir. How to exit from the loop? So based on some condition, I want to come out of the loop. Can you please tell what I have to use? How to exit from the loop? By using break statement. We can use break statement to break a loop execution based on some condition. What the answer? Have a look once, sir. By using break statement, like now how to skip some iteration inside the loop. Sir, inside the loop, can you please skip current iteration? Continue for the next iteration. Don't break the loop execution. Inside loop, just skip current iteration. Continue for the next iteration. Then we have to go for which statements are continue statement. Observe that how to skip some iteration inside the loop by using continue statement, right? Okay, well. Sir, next, when else part will be executed in loops. Have you observed? For loop and while loop, even else we can use with for loop, else we can use with while loop. When else part will be executed? Else is always executed if the loop without the break. So inside loop, break statement not encountered, not executed, then only else will be executed. Break without loop without break, then only else part will be executed, sir. Have a look once, sir. If loop executed without break, then only else block will be executed. Any doubt about this one? These are iterative statements what we have. Okay, with this almost flow control got completed, right? But still, pass statement, what is the purpose? Del statement, what is the purpose? These are things we have to discuss in detail. Okay, clear up to this? Hi friends, in this video I want to talk about most valuable, very important question for the interview, even very important concept in our Python programming. What that concept is? Pass statement, right? So why this pass is a very popular? Because it is the Python specific terminology. In C language, C++, Java, we are not having any such type of terminology. It is the Python specific terminology, pass statement, right? Pass is a keyword in Python. For which purpose we can use pass statement? What is the use of pass statement, right? Sir, very simple. Let me create one small analogy so that you people can get much clarity. Do you know quiz programs are there? Quiz competitions in your colleges, right? Assume that there are multiple teams are there. Team 1, okay, team 2, and then team 3 is there, sir. Okay, the mentor or organizer, okay, mentor or organizer, okay, he is the responsible to ask the questions. Sir, assume, sir, he asked the first, he triggered the first question to the team 1. Assume that team 1 don't know the answer. You are getting? Assume team 1 don't know the answer. If the team 1 don't know the answer, what they are going to tell? Just pass. Have you remembered, right? Just pass, that's all. if he is going to, if team 1 using the word pass, we don't know the answer, then immediately that question will be forwarded to the second team. Are you getting? So this is one analogy, this is one scenario where we have pass statement. When we should use pass, okay, in this program, the team don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. So how you can intimate, sir? Just the pass. Clear for all of you, right? So if you understand this one, nothing is there in the Python pass statement also. Okay, observe very carefully, sir. Sir, I have one function is there, DEF1. Assume that I have one function, sir. So under this, I have to take a body. Regarding some body I have to take, sir. But I don't know implementation of this one. I don't know, sir. I don't know implementation of this one. Just I'm taking def f1 colon, that's all. Because I don't know implementation of this function. Okay, like if you don't know implementation of a function, if you don't know implementation of a function or block wherever body is required, I don't know about implementation, that situation, empty body we have to replace, we have to specify by using pass statement. Remember, if I'm not using any pass, what will happen? Have a look once, sir. Sir, if I consider def f1 like this, I'm taking, sir. If I can take, that's all. I'm not taking any body like sir, what will happen in this case is py test.py. Observe that carefully, sir. Syntax error, unexpected EOF while parsing, sir. So syntactically it is always expecting a block. Regarding syntactically, it's always expecting a block, but I don't know implementation of that block. Empty block I have to place. Wherever empty block if you want to write in Python, compulsory we require to go for what? Pass statement. Remember that, sir. Pass is a keyword in Python wherever empty block is required. So such type of cases we have to replace that empty block with the pass statement. Remember, so if you want to make syntactically this one is the valid, okay, here we have to write pass, sir. Now pass will become body of this function, which is nothing but empty block. Remember this one, sir. That's why pass acts as placeholder for future implementation. Later, sir, this pass I will replace with my required implementation, right? Syntactically, first I'm defining this function with the empty body. That empty block, empty body, how you can represent, sir? By using what? Pass statement. Have a look once. Sir, I'm taking, sir, def and then pass I'm taking, sir. That's all. Earlier we got syntax error. But now we are not going to get any syntax error. This one itself is the valid. Now, so by this time, I hope everyone got clarity. What is the purpose of pass statements are? Pass statement acts as empty body. Wherever empty block is required, that the place happily we can replace with the pass statement. Is it clear for all of you, right? So that is the need, that is the purpose of a pass statement, right? Pass statement acts as placeholder for future implementation. At the beginning, just for syntactical fulfill purpose, I am writing pass statement. Okay. So after half an hour or after 1 hour, wherever I am interested to replace with proper implementation, then I will replace this pass with my required implementation, right? Okay. Is it clear for all of you, right? Same way, assume that I want to write multiple classes. Okay, anyway, in object oriented programming, I will explain in detail. I want to write multiple classes. Assume that class A and the class B, I want to write class C. I have to write, sir. So total 3 classes I'm taking. But for every class, body must be required. But at the beginning, I don't know about body. Just I want to place empty body. So what I have to take? Class A pass. Regarding class B pass. Class C pass. That's all. Like this, right? So syntactically, itself is the valid. Yes, class A, which is having empty body. Sir, class B, which is having empty body. Class C, which is having empty body. Like this, right? So wherever empty body, if you want to place, then we require to go for what? Pass statement. Now have a look once, sir. Class A, I'm taking just class A. Here just observe class A, sir. Next class B I'm taking. Class B I'm taking. Next class C I'm taking, sir. That's all. Class A, class B, class C. Immediately error by default you are going to get. Array, you wrote class A. Where is the body related to class A? You are not taking anything. Sir, you took class B. Where is the body related to class B? Where is the body related to class C? Immediately error by default you are going to get. Observe carefully, sir. Indentation error, expected an indent block, you didn't define the block. Sir, as of now I don't know about implementation. In the future I will provide implementation. At least you require to use what? Pass statement. Regarding just you require to use what? Pass statement, right? Now happily, do you know, sir, this code itself is valid. We are not facing any problem, right? So clear for all of you, right? Tomorrow this pass C functionality I want to implement with proper implementation. Replace this pass with our required implementation. That's why pass statement acts as placeholder for future implementation. Wherever empty block is required, happily we can go for pass statement. Pass means empty block acts as a placeholder for future implementation, right? Any doubt about this terminology, right? Pass. Similarly, suppose assume that another example, right? Up to our known level. Sir, here I am taking if x greater than 10. Assume that x is equal to 100. Assume that x is equal to 100, sir. Sir, if x greater than 10, okay, print of success I'm taking, sir. Print of success I'm taking. Sir, now else, which message you want to print? As of now, I don't know this message. Later, so based on the client confirmation, I will replace with either fail or failure or failed, like whatever error or something like I want to put. So as of now, I don't know about implementation. That's why what I'm taking, sir, just a pass. Are you getting? Else is always expecting empty a block, but I don't know what is that block. In the future I will implement, then simply just a pass, sir. Later this pass can be replaced with okay, after few days once client confirmed, if it is a success, if it is a failure like I want, sir. Now this pass I want to replace with print failure like we can take, sir. Are you getting? So wherever block is required, we don't know about implementation, then that empty block fulfill. How you can fulfill, sir? By using pass statement. Observe carefully, sir. Here the simple example I'm taking, sir. X is equal to int input enter marks like this I'm taking, sir. So instead of hard coding x value, like if x greater than 35, greater than or equal to 35, okay, like sir, print sir, okay, this person success, okay, success, like I'm taking, sir. Sir, else I don't know which message I have to print. Later we can print, just leave that, then immediately error by default you are getting syntax error, unexpected, right? So what I'm taking, just a pass. Sir, else is always expecting some block, but I don't know about implementation, then happily we can take with the pass statement, okay, like now have a look once. Here enter marks some 36 I'm taking, yes, success. Enter marks 12 I'm taking, no message, right? Then immediately client confirmed. Array, if it is not greater than or equal to 35, can you please print a fail? Okay, then I want to replace this pass with the print of fail in the future. Is it clear for all of you, right? Sir, enter 12, then automatically fail by default you are going to get. So what is the purpose of pass statement? Point number 1, pass is a keyword in Python where we can use pass statement. Syntactically block is required, but I don't know implementation of that block, then we can implement that empty block with the pass statement, right? Pass statement acts as empty block. Pass statement acts as placeholder for future implementation. Now by this time I hope everyone got basic idea about pass statement. Wherever empty block is required, happily we can implement that empty block by using what? Pass statement. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, there is one scenario I will explain where we can use pass statement. Best use case I want to discuss, right? I hope you people may had abstract method. Okay, in the object oriented programming we will discuss if you are not familiar already, right? Sir, abstract method means the method without the body. Are you getting? The abstract method means the method without the body. Such type of method is called abstract method. Sir, who is the responsible to provide implementation for abstract method? Child classes are responsible, subclasses are responsible to provide implementation, right? But anyway, just to get basic idea, I'm giving this example, but the internal things we will discuss in detail in the object oriented programming, sir. Just aware. Suppose assume I have loan is there. Okay, loan is there, sir. Do you know multiple types of loans are there? One is home loan, next and after the car loan, vehicle loan, next personal loan, like multiple types of loans are available. Assume that. Sir, here for every loan interest rate is there. Are you getting? For every loan interest rate is there, sir. Can you please tell what is the interest rate of the loan? Every loan having the interest rate. Can you please give what is the interest rate? I want to write a method which is responsible to provide interest rate. So if inside loan class I want to tell what is the interest rate, what interest rate I have to return. Sorry man, we don't know at loan level. If we know the type of the loan, then only we can aware. So if it is the housing loan 8%, if it is the car loan, sir, 12%, if it is the personal loan 22%, like again in 22%, like we can take. So at the loan level we don't know about implementation, right? So if we don't know about implementation for any method, such type of cases, such type of methods are called abstract method. For that best, sir, compulsory we should go for what? Pass statement. Remember that. So how you can implement this total scenario? Have a look once. Sir, I'm taking class loan. It is the child class of ABC. Remember that. In the OOPS concept I will discuss how to define abstract class. Means class loan which is the child class of ABC. This ABC class is available in ABC module. From ABC import. What is ABC module? What is the ABC class? Sir, what is abstract method? In the object oriented programming we will discuss in detail. Sir, here I want to declare one method, sir. DEF get interest rate. Get interest rate like this. I want to define a method. Okay, sir, get interest rate. What is the compulsory here? We require to use self like so. Don't ask any question related to self, ABC module, ABC class. All these things we are going to discuss in detail in the OOPS concept, right? Sir, def get interest rate. So if I can ask loan class get interest rate method, what I have to return? Sorry, we don't know. We can't provide any implementation because interest rate is always depends on child classes. Okay, like so what I have to take? Just a pass. Are you getting? Just a pass. That's all. I don't know about implementation. Just a pass. It is abstract method or not? Yes. For that we require to use abstract method decorator. Remember this one. This is the abstract method. Abstract method decorator we require to use. Okay, well. Sir, now who is the responsible to provide implementation? Child class is the responsible. Now I am taking class home loan, which is the child class of loan class, right? Are you getting? It is the child class, it is the parent class. In the OOPS concept I will explain in detail. Just to get the basic idea. Class home loan of loan. Now this person overriding this method, get interest rate. Are you getting? Get interest rate of self, sir. If it is a home loan, what I have to return 8. 8% is the home loan. Are you getting? 8% itself is the home loan like I have to return. Are you getting? So if we don't know about implementation for any method, such type of method is called abstract method. How you can provide that empty body by using what? Pass statement. Who is the responsible to provide implementation for this abstract method? Parent class abstract methods. Sir, who is the responsible to provide implementation? Child classes are responsible to provide implementation, right? Okay, well, same way class, okay, vehicle loan I am taking, sir. Class vehicle loan, which is the child class of loan, sir. Sir, DEF, get interest rate. Get interest rate of self I am taking. Here return 11. Assume that 11% is the interest rate for the vehicle loan. Okay, return 11 like this. So parent class abstract method, who is the responsible to provide implementation, sir? Child classes are responsible to provide implementation. So where pass statement is the best choice to define abstract methods. Are you getting right? But anyway, what is this abstract method? Decorator, ABC class, self variable. What about this new syntax? All these things in the object oriented programming I will explain. My intention is just to get basic idea what is the purpose of pass statement, right? Okay, have a look once. Sir, it is executable code only, sir. Just observe a bit carefully, right? Sir, I am taking class loan, which is the child class of ABC class. Which is the child class of ABC. Sir, now I have, sir, I want to take DEF, get interest rate. Get interest rate of self I am taking, sir. Get interest rate of self. Okay, pass like. But anyway, it is the abstract method, right? At the rate abstract method, decorator. Sir, where is it available, sir? From ABC module, import start like this, right? So I declared one abstract method. What is that abstract method, sir? Get interest rate. With what implementation, sir? Nothing. Empty implementation like this, right? Okay, well, sir, who is the responsible to provide implementation for this abstract method? Child classes are responsible. How you can define child classes? Class, okay, class home loan of loan, sir. Which is the, so it is the child class, it is the parent class. This is the syntax to define child class in Python, sir. Now DEF get interest rate, DEF get interest rate of self return some 8 like this I am taking, sir. So this total is home loan, which is the child class of loan. It is the responsible to provide implementation. Here empty implementation in the parent class, but no proper implementation in the child class like this, right? So the same terminology is applicable for loan also. Class vehicle loan, which is the child class of loan. Get interest rate is the 11. Assume that, sir. Okay, that's all. Sir, now let me create an object for this class and then call this function. Happily it is going to provide 8. Sir, how you can create an object? H is equal to home loan. H is equal to home loan object I am creating. Next print of H dot get interest rate. Get interest rate like this I am taking, sir. Perfect. What is the interest rate for the home loan is 8 we are going to get. Observe carefully, sir. What is the answer we are going to get? 8. Similarly, you can create vehicle loan object. V is equal to vehicle loan object. Print of V dot get interest rate. V dot get interest rate like this, right? So what is the answer by default you are going to get, sir? Do you know? 11 is the answer we are going to get. So terminology is very clear, just to get basic idea. But in OOPS concept, what is the purpose of self variable? What is the how to define child class? How to define abstract method? What is the use of abstract method? All those things we are going to discuss in detail in object oriented programming. But don't worry here. So abstract method means the method without any body. Such type of thing is called abstract method. So without a body, how you can implement that empty body? By using what? Pass statement. Pass keyword is the best choice to define abstract methods. Sir, where you can use pass statements, it acts as a placeholder for future code. Are you getting? Next, sir, it acts as so empty body. Wherever it is expecting empty block, pass is the best choice. Clear for all of you, right? So it's very clear for you people. What is the purpose of pass statement? Pass statement can be used to define empty blocks. Pass statement acts as placeholder for future code. Pass statement is the best choice to implement what? Abstract methods, right? Next, one more thing, to define minimal classes. So least class means minimum class. Sir, very simple. Class A, just a pass. That's all. So class A, I define one class without any body. So such a type of class is called minimal class, the least possible class. Similarly, to define minimal functions, sir, assume that DEF F1, this is my function. Okay, in the functions concept I will explain in detail. Def function. But what is the body? I don't know about body. Just a pass. That's all. So to define minimal classes and the minimal functions, pass statement can be used. Are you in the position to understand, right? So if any person is asking, can you please talk about pass? Pass is a keyword in Python. So for which purpose we can use pass statement? You have to tell all these things, right? So just have a look once a summary. Conclusions about pass statement. So pass statement acts as empty statement in Python, null statement, empty statement in Python. It acts as placeholder to implement future code. So first, I don't know about implementation pass, sir. Later that pass will be replaced with our required code. So it acts as a placeholder to implement future code. Next, it can be used to define minimal classes and functions. Minimal classes and minimal functions, how you can define, sir? By using pass statement. To define abstract methods, pass statement is the best choice. Is it clear for all of you, right? Now I hope everyone in the position to understand what is the purpose of pass statement, where we can use pass statement. Very important question for the interview room. Take a bit special care about this one. Hi friends, in the last videos we covered very clearly about pass statement. Now the next thing is del statement, right? So a beautiful concept. Of course, with respect to memory point of view, this del is going to help like anything. Okay, like, so what is del? Del means delete a variable. For which purpose we can use this one? Suppose if I can take x is equal to 10, sir. X is equal to 10. So in Python, everything is an object only. Now x is a reference variable pointing to object 10. Okay, like, sir, after using this variable x, if this x no longer required, if this object no longer required, then so if we are not deleting this variable, now the corresponding object will be there in the memory, sir. So unnecessary memory is going to be wasted. I want to make this object eligible for garbage collection. How you can do that is del x, sir. Are you getting? If I use a del x, this x variable will be deleted. If this x variable deleted means the corresponding object eligible for garbage collection. Remember that. So what is the purpose of del? Del is a keyword in Python. We can use a del to delete a variable. Automatically corresponding object will be eligible for garbage collection. So garbage collector will destroy this object. It improves free memory, the free memory size. Automatically, do you know, the chance of failing the program with memory problems will be very less. That is the advantage, right? So what is the purpose of del, sir? To delete reference variable, we can use a del keyword, right? Sir, now after deleting a variable, is it possible to access this variable or not? Sir, I am trying to print x value. Immediately we are going to get name error. Are you getting? Name error, variable x is not available. Name error we will get, sir. Sir, clear, right? Now have a look once. Sir, now observe x is equal to 10. Let me print x value, sir. Happily, do you know the output we are going to get is 10 we are getting. Sir, you can access this x. This x no longer required. Now I am taking del s. Observe very carefully, sir. I am taking del s x. Sir, this x is no longer required. If x no longer required, if you use del x, x will be deleted. Now the corresponding object 10 eligible for garbage collection. Please make sure, sir, you people should aware. Yes, happily the code is going to work. Sir, now after deleting a variable, you can't access that variable, sir. After deleting a variable, we can't access that variable. By mistake, if I am trying to access, what will happen, sir? Name error, name x is not defined. Name error, name x is not defined. Like name error by default you are going to get. Everyone in the position to understand, right? So what is the purpose of del keyword? Del keyword can be used to delete a variable if the corresponding object no longer required. Especially, what is the use of del, sir? To improve free memory. Happily we can use del keyword, right? Sir, now I have one small conclusions are there about this del keyword. Sir, observe a bit very carefully, sir. I am taking S1 is equal to Durga, sir. S1 is equal to Durga. Now, do you know here S2 is equal to S1, S3 is equal to S2. Are you getting? S1 is equal to, sir, Durga, S2 is equal to S1, S3 is equal to S2. Can you please tell total how many objects are available? How many objects are there? Only one object, Durga. But how many reference variables are there? S1, S2, S3. The diagrammatic representations are here. If you observe Durga, okay, S1 is the Durga. S2 is equal to S1 means S2 is also pointing to S1 object. Next, S3 is equal to S2 means S3 is also pointing to, sir, the same object. So single object referred by multiple references, right? Sir, if I use del S1, only S1 variable will be deleted. Remember this one, only S1 will be deleted. But still that object we can access by using S2, we can access by using S3. It is not eligible for garbage collection, sir. Where is the proof for that? How you can conclude it is sir, not eligible for GC? Yes, very simple. You can print S2 value or you can print S3 value. Happily we are going to get Durga, we will get, sir. Have a look once, sir. Just observe a bit very carefully about this one. S1 is equal to Durga, I am taking, sir. S2 is equal to S1, S3 is equal to S1, like this I am taking. Sir, del S1, I deleted only S1, but still this object can be accessed by S2 and S3, sir. Print of S2, print of S3. Have a look once. What output by default you are going to get? Sir, in both cases, Durga we are getting. Means that if you delete a reference variable, so it doesn't mean that object is eligible for garbage collection. Sir, here if you observe that, so even you deleted S1, that object not eligible for GC because multiple references are there. If you delete all reference variable, then only this object eligible for GC, sir. Sir, is it possible to delete all reference variables by using single del? Yes, why not? Have you observed, right? Del S2 comma S3. Are you getting? Del S2 comma S3. If I use S2 and then S3, now this object eligible for garbage collection. So we can use a del keyword to delete multiple reference variables, no problem at all. Everyone in the position to understand, right? So, sir, when we say that object eligible for garbage collection, next how to delete multiple reference variables like this. Any doubt? This is the just a conclusion one, like that. Two more conclusions are there so that you will get much clarity. Clear? Sir, now the second conclusion related to del keyword is del versus immutable objects. Take very special care. One important conclusion you should aware. Sir, can you please tell what is immutable object? What is immutable object? Once we create an object, we can't perform any changes in that object. Correct, right? Once we create an object, you can't perform any changes in that object. This non-changeable behavior is nothing but what? Immutable, right? Best example, string objects are immutable. Tuple objects are immutable. Like, sir, now suppose I have a reference variable pointing to Durga. I mean, it is the immutable object. Is it possible to delete this reference variable which is pointing to immutable object? Yes, take very special care, sir. Here D U R G A is there. Now S is the reference variable for that. Okay, well, sir, S is equal to Durga. S is equal to Durga. You can delete the reference variable which is pointing to immutable object because of this operation. Because of this operation, I am not performing any changes in this object. That's why acceptable. You can delete the reference variable pointing to immutable object. Acceptable, right? But now my point is, sir, I want to delete this D, sir. How you can access element or characters of the string? By using index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my requirement is del S of 0 I am taking. Del S of 0. S of 0 means, do you know this D I have to delete? But this is a string object which is immutable. You can't change its content. You can't add something. You can't remove something. I hope you know, because it is immutable, right? That's why del keyword cannot be used to remove elements present inside immutable object. So by mistake, if you are taking del S of 0, immediately we will get error. Okay, please make sure, sir, immediately we will get error in this case, sir. Sir, just have a look once. If I consider S is equal to Durga, I am taking. S is equal to Durga. Del yes, 100% pakka, this one is valid. We won't face any problem at all. Yes, valid, sir. I'm not getting any error at all. Sir, now instead of this one, sir, I'm trying to do del S of 0. Del S of 0. Immediately error we are going to get, sir. What error? Have a look once. Type error. Str object does not support item deletion because str object is immutable object. Everyone in the position to understand, right? Del S of 0. Del S of 0 means immutable. You can't delete this object. So del keyword can be used to delete the reference variables pointing to immutable object, but by using del we can't delete can you please spell out, sir? We can't delete elements present inside immutable objects. Clear for all of, right? Del versus immutable objects. Next, one more very important conclusion is there, sir. What is the third conclusion about del? Is del versus none. Sir, what is the difference between del versus none? Suppose x is equal to 10 is there, sir. Now we have two approaches to make this object eligible for garbage collection. One approach is, of course, x pointing to, sir, 10. X pointing to 10. Sir, now if I use a del x, or if I use x is equal to none, what is the difference between these two things, right? Sir, very simple. Del x means x variable deleted, automatically this object by default eligible for garbage collection. Remember that. Next, after deleting this variable, you can't use this x. Variable gone. You can't use this x. By mistake, if you are trying to use, immediately you will get name error. Like this we are going to get, sir. I hope it's very clear. Next, if I use x is equal to none, have you remembered, right? None is also one object in Python which represents no value, right? So x is equal to none means it is pointing to none object. X now onwards pointing to none object. We are just reassigning the reference variable. Now, do you know this object eligible for garbage collection? So in both cases object eligible for GC, but in this case this variable is alive, this variable is in live, happily you can access, right? Now print of x, print of x, what is the output we are going to get, sir? Simply none we will get itself is the valid. Are you in the position to understand? After deleting a variable, we can't access that variable, otherwise we will get a name error. But after assigning with the none value, so the corresponding object eligible for garbage collection, but variable is available, happily we can access that variable, sir. So print of x itself is nothing but what? None. Remember, have a look once, sir. Here I am taking, sir, x is equal to 10, del x, print of x, del x, print of x. Sir, now name error you are going to get. Are you in the position to understand, right? Sir, x is equal to 10, del x, print of x, which error by default you are going to get, sir? Name error, name x is not defined. Okay, like, sir, now instead of del x, instead of this del x, x is equal to none, x is equal to none. So if we assign x is equal to none, sir, x variable is there, but the corresponding object eligible for garbage collection, happily you can access this x, sir. What output by default you are going to get is none itself is the value we are going to get. So everyone in the position to understand clearly about del. So what is del? Del is a keyword in Python. For which purpose we can use del? Del can be used to delete variables. What is the advantage of del keyword? If you delete a variable, the corresponding object by default eligible for garbage collection, automatically free memory will be improved. The chance of failing Python program with memory problems will become very less. Python application will become robust. Clear, right? Okay, sir. Next and after that, del versus immutable object, del versus none. Next, how to delete multiple reference variables. Clear, right? If you delete all reference variables, then only object eligible for garbage collection. Next, we can delete a variable pointing to, sir, immutable object, but we can't delete the elements present inside immutable object. Next, del versus none. If you use a del, you can't access that variable gone. But if I use a none, x is equal to none, assign with a none, variable is there, but that object is eligible for garbage collection. Everyone can able to understand clearly, right? That's all. Hi friends, so just for your reference, have a look once. Del statement, del is a keyword in Python. We can use a del to delete a variable. The main advantage of del is we can make objects eligible for garbage collection so that free memory will be improved. Are you getting? So the chance of failing Python program with memory problems will be very less, so that Python application will become more robust. Are you getting, right? It's a really advantage feature only, this del keyword, right? Next, three conclusions I covered. Have you remembered, right? Conclusion 1, del versus multiple, del to delete multiple reference variable. If we delete all reference variable, then only object eligible for garbage collection, right? Sir, now the next thing, have a look once. Del versus immutable object. We can delete reference variable, sir, which is pointing to the immutable object. Sir, if my reference variable point into string, happily you can delete. But we can't use a del keyword to delete elements of present inside immutable object, but we can't delete elements of the immutable object. Remember this one. Next and after that, what the difference between del versus none? After del, we can't use that variable, but after assigning with the none value, we can access that variable. Variable is in live if I use a none, variable deleted if I use a del keyword. Clear for all of you, right?